In the dim light of the apartment, Tom sleeps soundly on the couch. An empty beer bottle slips from his hand, a testament to the night's quiet solitude. I stir, a subtle movement betraying a night not entirely planned. The silence of the apartment shatters as Tom's phone buzzes urgently, cutting through the early morning calm. I wake abruptly, the harsh light stinging my eyes as I reach for the phone. A wave of uncertainty washes over me as I see no caller ID flash across the screen. Hesitantly, I answer, the unknown caller on the other end. Tom sits up, blinking in disbelief. "Hello?" Tom asks, his voice trembling slightly. A raspy, low whisper echoes. "I'm outside your door." Tom stands alone in his apartment, phone pressed to his ear, his brow furrowed with a mix of confusion and rising anger. "What? Who is this?" Tom demands, his voice edged with frustration. Silence answers him, amplifying the mystery. He repeats, his voice louder, more insistent. "Who is this?" The line goes dead, leaving Tom in stunned silence. Tom stands, ensuring the deadbolt remains firmly in place. He peers through the peephole, his gaze met only by the empty hallway. Tom tries to laugh off the unsettling message, dismissing it as a prank. He hopes it's just Jason playing games. I switch off the TV and head to bed, trying to shake off the unease. In the dead of night, a sinister glow emanates from the digital clock, casting long shadows across the room. The phone buzzes with an unknown call, its screen flashing ominously, disrupting the silence. Tom, disturbed from sleep, grabs the phone, his face contorted with anger. His voice laced with fury. Tom explodes. "Seriously, what the hell do you want?" A voice whispers. "I'm inside now." The voice grows softer, closer, chilling my blood. I spin around, scanning the empty room. Silence engulfs the apartment, broken only by the fridges, hum, and the clocks ticking. Tom's voice shatters the quiet. "Not funny. If you're in here, come out." Tom grabs a baseball bat from his closet. I take slow, deliberate steps through the apartment. I check every room, under the bed, in the closet, the bathroom. In the dead of night, Tom returns and collapses onto the couch, phone clutched tightly. The silence shatters as the TV unexpectedly flickers to life. The TV blares static, a chaotic storm of noise and light. A shape dances within the static of fleeting shadow, a distorted face. Drawn by the eerie display, Tom moves closer, his finger hovering over the power button. The phone buzzes, unanswered, in the dim light of the apartment. Again, the phone buzzes. A message flashes across the screen. "Behind you." Tom whirls around, bat raised high, ready for a fight. The apartment feels wrong, the shadows deepening, the silence growing. Tom opens the front door, a moment of hesitation etched on his face. He decides against it, not wanting to look insane. He shuts and locks the door. Clutching his phone, he sits on the couch, the bat a silent sentinel beside him. He opens his call log, a desperate search for answers in the digital void. The call log betrays him empty, a digital ghost of his recent terror. He checks his messages, only to find the chilling text has vanished into thin air. The apartment plunges into darkness as the lights flicker and die. I fumble for the flashlight, its beam cutting through the sudden black. The flashlight beam dances nervously along the walls. Tom's phone buzzes insistently, a silent harbinger of dread. He answers, his face a mask of apprehension, as he listens to the ominous voice. A chilling voice echoes, "I'm watching you, Tom." Tom freezes, disbelief and fear flashing in his eyes. "How do you know my name?" Tom asks, his voice trembling. "I dissemble di voice echo. You let me on." The phone slips from Tom's grasp, crashing to the floor. In the stark beam of the flashlight, wet, bare footprints emerge, snaking from the front door toward the dark hallway. Tom follows the trail, his heart pounding with each step. The trail leads to the bathroom. Tom pushes the bathroom door open. The mirror is fogged, the shower curtain sways slightly. Tom pulls back the curtain with a sharp tug. Empty. Tom pivots sharply, his gaze drawn to the mirror. A chilling message appears, scrawled in the condensation. "Answer me." Tom sprints into the kitchen, a sense of urgency driving his every move. He grabs a knife from the drawer. This wasn't a prank. Something was in here. Tom places the knife on the counter, the metallic sound echoing in the silence. His fingers graze the cold, shattered screen of his phone. He lifts the phone, only to find it lifeless, a spiderweb of cracks spreading across its surface. The phone is dead. I turn to grab the charger. The kitchen chair scrapes back on its own. I stumble back, fear gripping me. The lights flicker erratically, casting fleeting shadows that dance with false hope. Then, darkness descends, swallowing the apartment in an oppressive silence. A slow, rhythmic knock echoes through the apartment, too calm for the rising dread. Knock, knock. The sound persists, a relentless pulse against the silence. I wasn't in the bedroom anymore. Something was. Tom, bat in hand, approaches the ominous door, his voice trembling with a mix of fear and resolve. His voice cracks as he demands, "Who's in there?" Silence echoes from within, amplifying the tension. He knocks again, the sound reverberating through the silent apartment. Tom pauses, hand outstretched towards the doorknob, sensing an ominous presence within. A chilling sound emanates from the room. Heavy, animalistic breathing. Tom slowly turns the knob. The door creaks open to reveal an empty room. The bed covers are pulled back, the sheets indented, as if someone had just risen. The closet door hangs slightly ajar, hinting at hidden mysteries. Tom, bat raised, approaches the ominous opening. He swings the door wide, revealing only emptiness. Tom retreats, only to feel a chilling breath against his neck. He whirls around, but the space behind him remains empty. His phone lies on the bed, the screen illuminated with a single, ominous notification. With trembling hands, I opened it. The screen flickers to life, revealing a chilling scene. Myself, asleep on the couch. The timestamp burns into my memory. 3:17 a.m. The camera focuses on him. He stirs from his stillness, a subtle shift in the quietude. In the periphery, a pale, twisted figure slips behind the couch, a fleeting glimpse of the uncanny. The screen flickers erratically, distorted images flashing. Abruptly, the screen cuts to black. The device is now a dark, silent rectangle. Tom sprints to the front door, desperate to unlock it. He struggles, but the door remains stubbornly shut. He strains against the unyielding barrier, muscles screaming, but the door remains sealed. He throws his shoulder against the door with brutal force, but the door doesn't budge. He is trapped. He grabs the phone, the weight of anticipation heavy in his hand. He plugs it in, a flicker of hope, igniting as the screen comes back to life. In the dark room, a phone screen flares to life, its light casting an eerie glow. The message flashes. "You should have never answered." In the apartment, lights flicker violently, bulbs turning blindingly bright. Darkness descend. A figure stands motionless at the hallway's end, face pale, eyes hollow, head tilted in a silent question. The figure stands silently, dressed in his clothes. Tom retreats cautiously, each step mirrored by an unseen presence. The figure mimics Tom's every move, in perfect synchronization. I strain to see in the dim light of the apartment hallway. Tom's voice echoes in the dim hallway. "What do you want?" It smiled. A figure rushes forward, a torrent of screams and shrieks filling the air. Lights explode, filling the apartment with a brief, chaotic burst of sparks. Glass shatters, scattering across the floor and catching the fading light. Darkness descends, swallowing the room as the last glimmers fade away. The apartment is silent. Tom is gone, leaving only emptiness behind. A phone lies abandoned on the floor, its screen glowing faintly in the dark. The phone records faint, heavy breathing. A voice whispers, "Your turn."